I take in a nice deep breath into the belly and slowly exhale, allowing my breath to become deeper, and yet natural. And I do this by simply becoming aware of my breath and allowing it to go even deeper into the abdomen. And then as I breathe, I feel this breath reaching to every area of my body, all the way down to the tips of my toes, into my fingers, my arms and shoulders. I feel this oxygen and breath infiltrating, enlivening and awakening every cell in this body. And I take a moment to feel a deep sense of gratitude for this physical body, my vehicle, which allows me to do so many things. And one of the many things that I get to do in this body is become a witness, become aware, and practice the art of being, of not doing, just being. And as I become aware, I may become aware of several things. I may become aware of something in the body that needs my love and attention. I may become aware of something I'm feeling, or something that's passing on the screen of the mind. And everything that I observe and that I witness, I embrace it. I never reject anything, because my thoughts and feelings, any aches or pains, they all come as messengers. So I just become aware, I feel them, and I see what is the message for me in that. Or I see what exact attention I need to give, or what response. And as I allow myself to respond to whatever is pulling my attention, as I respond in a loving manner, then I notice that it starts to dissipate and allow me to focus where I want. And today, we'll take our awareness into the experience of consciously choosing. Consciously being the one who chooses how to absorb the information we receive. I choose what to absorb. And no matter what situations or information comes at me, by being more consciously aware of my inner reaction to that, it allows me to then choose from which place I want to respond and from which place I want to live. Because the external situations or information, it doesn't have any power to change my internal environment, to change my thoughts or feelings, unless I allow it. Because I, this observer, the consciousness that's awake and aware, can choose to be just an observer of all the opinions, of all the situations outside of me. And I can learn not to rush into judgments or take sides, but just simply learn to observe. As I see the situations or people's opinions, and I just see them with more of a curiosity and something that's interesting, rather than something I have to agree with or disagree with. By observing situations and not absorbing them, I remain steady where I want to be. I remain calm, and I remain in control so that I can choose which quality and from which place I want to act. I can act out of love, out of understanding, out of respect, out of simple humanity and kindness. I can also choose to look from the bigger picture. When I'm aware, I can choose, instead of seeing someone's opinion on a situation and judging the whole person based on that, I can understand that people's opinions, what they say and do, changes like the wind direction. One moment it's this way, another moment it's that way. because most people are not consciously choosing all the time. Usually we're greatly influenced, and it takes a lot of practice to not be influenced by external situations and to be so quiet deep inside that we're aware of the actions and reactions and how the external situations influence our internal landscape. But the more and more I meditate, I develop a capacity to see the difference between how I really feel at equilibrium and how I feel after I absorb external situations, energies, and information. And once I know this difference of my baseline vibration, of where I feel the most peaceful and calm, once I can feel that more and more each day, then I become more aware of when I'm not stabilized in my true self, and when I get thrown off or influenced. And when that happens, I can simply come back to silence, come back to my breath, come back to the awareness of who I really am beyond all these situations. I can feel that deep peace within me. And then choose to operate from that place of peace. Choose to be steady, like my breath, methodical, simple. Whenever I want to refocus my attention, I simply need to change the direction from looking outside to looking inside, and breathe, because inside is a reservoir of peace. There is a huge resource of love within me. And the more quiet I become, the more I feel that deep peace and that deep love. And that is the place I want to be, stable from, operating from. And that calm place is also the place from where I can make the biggest impact on the world around me.